Welcome to Zeus Grants Stupid Wishes, a no bullshit guide to world mythology. Today's episode: Cronus likes to eat babies. So everybody knows Zeus is the king of the gods, right? Wrong! I mean, he is the king of the gods, but first of all, not everybody knows that. And second of all, he wasn't always the king of the gods. Because see, for a while, there was this guy, Uranus, who was a total asshole. Uranus. Anyway, he was king of the gods, born out of the sky, or maybe it was the ether. But either way, he was definitely married to Gaia, who some sources say also gave birth to him, so awkward. But like I was saying, Uranus owns Gaia a bunch, basically because it's just him and Gaia alone in the universe. And what else they gonna do? And they have a whole bunch of kids. But then Uranus decides he hates all of the kids, and instead of, giving them up for adoption or something, he decides to try and stuff them all back into his wife. Like, these aren't the babies I ordered, I'm returning them to the baby store! Which I think demonstrates a really shocking lack of understanding of how babies are made. Now, Gaia is the entire Earth, you understand, so this would be fine if they were, normal-sized children? You know, like, babies or something? But they are not babies. They are titans. Ow! So all these titans are writhing around in Gaia's womb, going nuts, and Gaia gets seriously fed up with this nonsense and tells one of them, whose name is Cronus, "Hey Cronus, why don't you and your candy-ass brothers get out of my womb and do something useful like murder your father?" And Cronus is like, "How about I do you one better and saw off his balls?" And Gaia's like, "That sounds like a fantastic plan. Here, have my ball sawing scythe." So one night, Uranus is about to get busy with Gaia. Again. I guess so he can father another baby and then stuff it back into her. But instead of getting sex, he gets a surprise penisectomy. Cronus all jumping out from behind a rock like, "Ha ha, got your dick, Dad!" Which is something no son should ever have to say to his father. Then Uranus's dick falls into the ocean and makes a whole ton of foam. And that is where Aphrodite comes from eventually. From dick foam. You know that painting with her standing on the shell with all the angels and stuff? Dick foam. All of it. So then Cronus is king of the gods suddenly. The gods being actually the other titans, including some dudes called the Cyclopses, who you probably already know about. They're the ones with the congenitally poor depth perception. And also some other dudes called Hecatoncheires, who are significantly less talked about because they have 100 hands each, and that is terrifying. So naturally Uranus hated these freaks especially when he was king. And part of Cronus' whole campaign platform for killing Uranus was that he was totally going to set these dudes free. But no sooner than he is king than he goes, "Psych!" and stuffs them right back into Gaia's cooch again. So obviously Gaia is pretty sore about the whole thing, and to make matters worse, an oracle tells Cronus that his kid's gonna kill him. And he's like, "Oh shit, which kid? I got like a gazillion kids. I need to cut down. Maybe I should stuff them into my..." Wait a second. I'm becoming my father. So instead, Cronus comes up with a more sensible alternative, which is to stuff all his kids into his stomach. But the fact that he is eating his kids does nothing to stop him from banging his wife Rhea, because when you are king of the gods, banging is what you do. So she keeps having kids, and he keeps demanding to eat them, but after a while she catches on to his crafty prank, and when she gives birth to Poseidon, she's like, "That's weird, I gave birth to a horse instead of a kid, oops!" And Cronus has no reason to disbelieve her, because hey, if Aphrodite can come from dick foam, why can't Rhea pop out a horse? So he eats the horse instead of Poseidon, and he gets Rhea preggers again. And this time, she is pregnant with Zeus. And when Cronus is like, "Hey wife, serve me up a double children cheeseburger with waffle fries and extra placenta," she is super crafty and takes a big rock, dresses up like a baby, and then feeds it to Cronus. All like, "Man, my womb is sure serving up some crazy stuff lately, huh?" But Cronus catches on to that prank pretty fast and starts running around, putting random parts of the world into his mouth, hoping to find the one that has Zeus in it. So Rhea's like, "Hey Zeus, you know what you should do? You should go free those freaky mutant titans your dad imprisoned, and use them to murder your dad." And Zeus is like, "I'll do you one better. How about instead of killing him, I'll make him vomit up all my siblings. And then I just kind of, I don't know, imprison him somewhere." And Rhea's like, "Well, that isn't very brutal, but it's kind of gross, so okay." So Zeus and those ugly one-eyed dudes and the really ugly hundred-handed dudes all siege the crap out of Cronus, and they stick their fingers down his throat, and he barfs up all the gods and goddesses, or at least a lot of them. The rest get born later. And then Zeus is king of the gods, and those Titan dudes are still ugly, so Zeus ends up imprisoning them all again. So the moral of the story is that if you are not ready to be a father, consider all of your options before directly skipping to cannibalism.